Based on data from September 12, 2023, the general Bitcoin SV price prediction sentiment is bearish-bullish 45 and bearish 55% over the past 24 hours. The price of Bitcoin SV has risen 8.39%. Bitcoin SV has increased steadily over the past week, accumulating 2.89%. Based on today's classical pivot point P1 with a value of 29.25, Bitcoin SV has support levels of $28.63, $28.09, and a strongest at 27.47. Similarly, Bitcoin SV resistance levels are at 29.79, 30.41, and 30.95. Within the last 30 days, the price of BSV fell by 12.56%. Decreasing its previous value of 35.96 by 4.52 cents. This present downtrend indicates that Bitcoin SV is currently in depth. According to our Bitcoin SV price forecast, the price of Bitcoin SV has risen by 30.48 over the past 90 days, adding 7.35 to its prior value of 24.10. This week, BSV is projected to trade between $29.62 and $30.62. Bitcoin SV will increase by 3.38 and reach $30.62 on September 18, 2023 if it reaches the highest price target. Based on our BSV price prediction chart, the price of Bitcoin SV will decrease by -7.56% and reach $28.30 on September 25, 2023 if it reaches the upper price target. The target due to the favorable period BSV has experienced. Bitcoin SV investors have seen returns of over 2.89% over the past week. Based on an analysis of the technical indicators for BSV, we anticipate a minor correction in the coming days. Bitcoin SV is anticipated to trade between 25.73 and 32.8 cents. If it reaches the upper price target, BSV could gain 2% and reach 32.8 cents. Based on our Bitcoin SV price forecast, BSV is expected to trade between $25.73 and $52.68 next year. If Bitcoin SV reaches the upper value target for 2024, its price will increase by 67.5% and reach $52.68. What is the 2025 Bitcoin SV price forecast? According to the BSV price prognosis chart, the Bitcoin SV price forecast for 2025 ranges between $29.43 and $56.55. Bitcoin SV's price could increase by 79.82% to $56.55 if it reaches the upper price target. What is the price forecast for Bitcoin SV in 2030? The price forecast for Bitcoin SV in 2030 ranges between $8.54 and $33.78. According to our BSV price prediction graph, Bitcoin SV could gain 7.4% and reach $33.78 if it reaches the upper price target of and beyond these hopes. Since Dorsey's first support, the price of the cryptocurrency has skyrocketed by an incredible 220,000%, from $25,000 to $75,000. Bitcoin is no longer a small part of the financial world. It is now a worldwide movement that is used and known by many people. This speech was not the end of Dorsey's journey with Bitcoin. In reality, it was just the start. In 2018, Square, a company he helped start that provides financial services, added Bitcoin trading to its Cash App so that users could buy, sell, and keep Bitcoin. Block has become a big player in the crypto space thanks to his leadership. He has invested in Bitcoin infrastructure and worked on projects to make Bitcoin easier to use and more accessible. As Bitcoin continues to change and shape the future of finance and technology, Jack Dorsey's early support and continued commitment to the cryptocurrency show how revolutionary Bitcoin is and how it could change the way standard financial systems work. Cryptocurrencies traded in a holding pattern on Wednesday after the latest Consumer Price Index (CPI) report showed that inflation picked up in August, with headline prices going up 0.6% from July to August and 3.7% from August 2017 to August 2018. This was mostly due to a rise in energy costs. Investors were looking ahead to next week's Fed meeting, where the central bank will decide if more interest rate hikes are needed. This made the stock market a bit of a mess. The CME FedWatch tool predicts that the Fed will stop raising interest rates next week 97% of the time, which is up from 92% a day ago. At the end of the day, the S&P and Nasdaq were up by 0.12% and 0.2%, respectively, but the Dow was down by 0.2%. TradingView data shows that after the CPI report, Bitcoin's BTC price went up at first, reaching a high of $26,416 in the afternoon before falling back to support above $26,100, which has been a constant level of resistance since the middle of August. September Bitcoin futures prices were up again in early U.S. trading on Wednesday, said Jim Wyckoff, a senior technical analyst at Kitco. Prices hit a 6-month low on Monday, but have been going up since. Wyckoff said, the bulls have now stabilized prices, but they have a lot more work to do in the near future to show that prices can start to go up. The bears still have the overall technical edge in the short term because the price downtrend line on the daily chart is still in place. MN Trading's trade letter on Wednesday, which was based on the CPI, said, when interest rates are raised quickly, the overall performance of risky assets on the markets tends to be worse. Don Foppen, an analyst at MN Trading, said, we saw this trend for a long time, and it seemed like we were stuck in a downward spiral. However, the tide is turning. Recent CPI reports show that inflation has been slowing down. Foppen said that this gives the Fed fewer reasons to continue aggressively raising interest rates, which gives risky assets more room to increase in value once again. Foppen looked at the price behavior of Bitcoin and said that on high timeframe charts, the weekly candles look quite uncertain, and the chart as a whole looks a little bit shaky. Foppen said, yes, officially we are still in an uptrend, which is something to think about, but I don't find the overall structure of the weekly timeframe very reassuring. There was a big move up, and then there was a strong move down. After that, we saw a retracement back towards the weekly FVG, where we again saw a strong decline. We also have similar lows on the fall, which makes it likely that the price will move in that direction. Foppen said, we can see another reason why an initial move down is likely to happen when we look at the daily time frame. The price has hit similar lows on both sides. He said, these levels are used to create liquidity. What we can see, and it's very likely to be true, is that these equal lows have formed above an imbalance on the daily period. Now, the price has two reasons to go down: first, to remove liquidity below the equal lows, and second, to fill the imbalance on the daily period. Foppen said, one of the most